Okay, take three. The audio's been really bad the other two takes, so we'll just do it this time. At least it gives me good practice. Anyways, we're on a shaman, okay? Number one thing about this build and like I guess the enabling skill ascendancy point here would be the Wisdom of the Magi. Just because of the amount of bonded effects that we get, you'll see later. We have here Sacred Flow, which lets us get more aura skills. It's very important. You have 2 empty slots. Um, again, this is important because we need the extra spirit to get Eternal Rage. And don't worry about your resistances, just worry about jewels and damage and energy shield because this will take care of the low resistances that you have. Alright. And the large mana pool that we have. Okay. We'll go over the skill tree next. Okay. We are just going after jewel slots for the most part, so you'll see this is like just a jewel build. We have here, okay, jewel up, down to the left, jewel attribute slots to match the gear and gem requirements. Up again, jewel, like I said, and then we get mind over matter, super important. Okay, down, up, over here, across. We have another jewel slot, boom, boom, down, up, then we go over here, Eldritch Battery, Mana Stackers Heaven over here. Everybody knows about Mana Stackers stuff over here. Okay, down again, boom, up. We need a From Nothing with Conduit. So you need that Conduit, and then you need this gem. This is the jewel that enables the entire build, really, to have as much crit damage and crit chance as possible. Without this, you are not going to be able to do the build. And without the weapon, you're not going to be able to do the build. So this is like a build where you collect the pieces first and then you put it together. But yeah, and then we allocate all these passive points within the radius of this and inside there to be able to get that. Okay. Go up here, spell damage, crit chance, all that. These are just really good nodes here because we have trigger invocated efficiency. After this, we go back down, boom, and a jewel slot. Like I said, this is a terrible jewel for the build. It's just giving me a little bit of crit chance, spell damage, and maximum mana on kill. This can be replaced. Eventually, we want to put a voices here, get some more jewel slots over there. Down here, this is another super important part of the build. This is how we're getting so much mana. 12 to spirit per notable, so we are getting 24 spirit here, which is not bad at all, honestly. Down again, boom, up. The reason why we have so much spirit is because I have spirit on my chest piece, but later on we're going to swap that out when we get Atsiri's communion. After this jewel slot, we scroll up to the crit chance, crit damage, just because other than jewel passes, we're just going to go for the crit stuff because it's right there. Here's my From Nothing, and boom, another jewel slot. Okay, so that rounds out the passive tree. Now we will go into the skills, or the jewels, sorry. And why the jewels are so important, other than the ones I already talked about, okay? So, what I have here is a 4 mod increased suffix, okay? Jewel. What you want is a 5 mod increased suffix jewel, okay? You want double crit damage, spell crit, double crit damage, spell crit, um, maybe spell damage or maximum mana. Honestly, maximum mana is probably better. And then increase the suffixes. And that's going to cost you so much fucking money, all right? And we're already doing almost 1 million, so you can imagine. I only have 2 of these. That jewel was 70 div. This jewel was 70, around 70 div as well. This jewel was like 20 div or something. Um, like the jewels are so. This jewel is like super expensive. Some of them gone down, some of them gone up. Um, for example, I don't know if this is the right jewel. Hold up. Yeah, I can't spell. Let me see. I was certain I had another one. Did I sell it? Hmm. Hold up. How much is this? Let's see. Is this the right one? Very large radius. I think this is the correct one. Oh, I don't have my crash checker. Anyways, expensive. Sorry, went off on a tangent there. Expensive, 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 expensive. Let's go over the gear now. Again, so expensive. Okay. Rune Seeker's Call, Rune Master Tuna Fork. You can get a corrupted 5 socket one for about 200 div, 190, 210 maybe by the time this video goes out. The rings, a couple hundred div for the ring. 45 div for a Kalandra's Touch. The amulet, again, you're spending a couple hundred div here. These boots have gone up in price, so they are also going to be about 175. There's only one on the market as of making this video. You don't need Mage Blood for this build. You can do a Ingenuity, you can do a Headhunter, whatever your favorite belt is, doesn't matter. You can do a Darkness Enthroned, you can do whatever to get like whatever benefits you need. You can use whatever belt there. My gloves. Important thing on the gloves, you mainly just need for or chance to gain Arcane Surge when you deal a critical hit. That's the most important thing there. The other stuff really doesn't matter. You can just use that. Like I'm not getting any damage because I'm spell, so like the physical damage on there does nothing for me. But I just have them for the increased cast speed and the increased critical hit Arcane Surge combo, whatever the fuck. Um, Helmet as well. I mean, eventually, look, you want 2 sockets on everything that can have 2 sockets, 3 sockets on everything that can have 3 sockets, and fucking 6 sockets on the wand eventually, right? But that's literally almost like a fucking mirror at this point. So this is a budget version of the actual build, okay? And it's still like gonna be over a mirror when it's done, okay? The ring itself, we take another look at it. The reason why it's so expensive is because it's all mana, all cast speed, all efficiency, and then we just mirror it with the Ring of Kalandra. Okay. Wrathpith is super important. This is super super important to hit the crit chance cap. You need these 2 lines, okay? Non-channeling spells deal 6% increased damage per 100% or per 100 mana. Non-channeling spells have 3% increased critical hit chance per 100 mana, okay? You need these 2 modifiers on there. And then if you're gonna get this without this right here, non-channeling spells cost an additional 6% of your maximum life. You're gonna be paying about 1,000 div if you want it without this modifier. Wrathpith 1 socket uncorrupted goes for 15 div. Okay. And then the thing to double corrupt goes for, or the thing to do this corruption, the thing goes for about 2 or 3 div, I believe, as the time of making this video. I could be incorrect. Um, we have this focus just because it's nice. It overflows your mana. So we get to 9,700 with this when it's overflowed all the way. So almost 10k, which is nice because then when I get my runic wand from the quest drop, because I'm farming expedition, I'll actually be able to unlock it myself, which will be super nice. I'll be able to have the 10k mana. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, I hope you enjoyed the showcase at the beginning of the video. Please like, comment, subscribe, show your friends. I know this is super expensive build. You can show your friends, be like, yo, look how fucking out of touch this guy is. He just streams, plays this fucking game all day and streams it. Yeah, I do. Yeah, 100%. But also, I got super lucky this league and oh, wrong button. If I go over here, manage shop, if we go to sold and we type in, yeah, you'll see that right there. I'm not even gonna point at it, okay? I'm not even gonna point at it. You can just go ahead and look right there. That is a sapphire. It is a Voices sapphire that dropped for me on the same day that Mage Blood dropped for me. And it made me 989 divs. Yeah, it did. It did too. And it did. As you can see right there, it's sold. It's gone. I don't have that bitch no more. That's why I need another one. Okay? But without selling that sapphire, I wouldn't be able to enable the rest of this build to start it up and start playing with it. And it is so much fun. I highly recommend if you guys have a lot of currency, you start throwing this bitch together. If you're farming something, you like your build and it's farming, and you're like, well, what am I even playing this game for? My build is complete. You farm for this fucking build. That's what you do, bro. You farm for this build. Um, all right. Signing. I know I said I fell in love with the arc build, but that's because it's like attainable for you can do that as like a regular person. You can make that. I got so lucky, and I had to make a mana stacker because you need so much money to make mana stackers. And if you're making a lot of money, this is definitely a build that you can play. And it currently, like I said, we go here, 79.79% crit chance, 500 crit damage bonus. We boost that up. We have 1,187,668 damage per cast before crit. So yeah, it's a lot of damage, and this is a yeah, this is a corrupted +1 as well. So this is basically maxed out. The couple things I'm missing are obviously Sinister Jewel sockets. Um, what I want to do is put a Raven Touch shard in my helmet. Um, and then allocate a Sinister Jewel socket there so that I can uh, put a extra jewel here that will deal with that, which I mean should be nice. But yeah, thank you guys.